Hello and Assalamualaikum. I am Siti Nurain binti Muhammad Ali and I am the presenter for this research, which is exploration of risky riding behavior among young motorcyclists. The co-author that involved in this research is Intan Suhana binti Muhammad Razelan. For the presentation outline, I will be presenting the background of study, methodology, results and discussion, and also conclusion. Traffic crashes tend to be ongoing problems in Malaysia. Nowadays, statistics by Department of Road Transport showed that the road traffic crashes are significantly increasing in Malaysia every year. According to Malaysian Institute of Road Safety Research, individuals aged between 16 to 20 years old had the highest number of deaths in motorcycle road. Based on statistics, human factor was the highest contributing factor, followed by environment factor, which is the second highest contributing factor. Followed quite near to the environment factor was the vehicle factor. There are many factors that contribute to the road traffic crashes among young motorcyclists, such as an inexperience, lack of riding skill, and risk riding behavior that have been related to the collisions in which motorcycles have been the most popular choice of vehicles among young motorcyclists. So I have listed 7 risky riding behavior that is related to this research. Individuals aged between 16 to 20 years old had the highest number of deaths in motorcycle crashes. The young riders still keeping their negative behavior problem, such as risky riding behavior while riding. This research evaluated the correlation between the set of risky riding behavior among secondary school students based on their background and identified the specific risky riding behavior among them so that the cause of the problem for this issue could be initiated. The objectives of this study is to assess the level of understanding in risky riding behavior among secondary school students, to determine set of risky riding behavior factors at secondary schools compound area, and lastly, to evaluate the correlation between the set of risky riding behavior factors among secondary school students with respondent background. For the scope of study, the risky riding behavior factors were observed in 100 meters radius from the school compound. The data were conducted during peak hour and the data collected used as a preliminary study. The road traffic crashes data were obtained from PDRM and also MIROS. The distribution of questionnaire to secondary school students in school, also through online, which is Google Form, in order to assess the level of understanding in risky riding behavior. Significance of study. This result from this research can be implemented as an indicator for reducing the number of road crashes in Malaysia by Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM). Other than that, the outcomes generated from this study also can be supplied to Malaysian Road Transport Department. The flowchart shows all steps and processes used to achieve the main objective in this research. The research flowchart was arranged truly so that the research process was done effectively and systematic. The collections of preliminary data were collected at this school compound area within 100 meters radius at this site location. There are two types of data collection. First one is data collection for the road traffic crashes. Second, data collection for the risky riding behavior among secondary school students. The data were analyzed by using Microsoft Excel and also statistical packages for social science software. Figures above shows the school students' perceptions towards risky riding behavior among young motorcyclists towards motorcycle crashes. 37.24% of the respondents agreed that exceeding the speed limit while riding the motorcycle factor contribute to the motorcycle crashes. There are two types of analysis in this research, which are descriptive analysis and also correlation analysis. Based on the descriptive statistics, risky riding behavior, which is breaking the speed limit, has the lowest skewness compared to the other variables, meaning that the data is positively skewed near to the normally distributed, and had the maximum number of mean statistics among all of the data. The correlations between risky riding behavior with the number of age were identified using statistical analysis. The values of correlation coefficients, coefficient of determination, and p-value was summarized in the table above. The figures and the table shows the strength of correlation between risky riding behavior factors with the number of age among young motorcyclists. These 5 risky riding behavior factors have been proven to have significant relationship with the responder background among young motorcyclists with a p-value of less than 0.05. This finding explains that the higher the chances of motorcycle breaking the speed limit, the higher the number of age, the higher the possibilities of the number of crashes to increase. The findings prove that breaking the speed limits are the most popular risky riding behavior among the school students. Meanwhile, riding while impaired and performing stunting acts are the behaviors considered to be less contributed to the number of crashes. Correlation result shows the neglection of the speed limit was highly contributed to the crashes among the secondary school students. As for the conclusions, it can be summarized that each risky riding behavior factors have given different impact to the road safety among young motorcyclists, especially secondary school students. The evaluation of the correlation between the set of risky riding behavior factors among school students with the responder background is one of the ways to predict the risky riding behavior that contribute to motorcycle crashes. That's all from me. Thank you.